Hi everyone, it's AJ and welcome back to another episode of AJ's Collectible Corner. Yep, I'm your host, AJ. And as you know, or may not know, depending on whether this is your first visit or not, every week I take a look at something out of my collection beyond the Blu-ray and DVD and that sort of thing. It's filmic related or whatever. And today I'm going to be looking at a model from the Rocketeer. So let's get into it. Now, you're probably aware of the Rocketeer from the Disney film that came out some time ago. Was it the 80s, early 90s, that sort of an era? Anyway, so the Rocketeer is actually based on a comic book by Dave Stevens. Fantastic character. More recently, the comics have been produced by IDW Comics. Yeah, he's a brilliant character, sort of World War II setting. And like I said, Disney done a film. I do have the Blu-ray for the film with a wonderful slipcover and a fantastic looking steelbook. The film was directed by Joe Johnston, who went on to direct Captain America, The First Avenger. So it has that sort of a feel about it. It's a fantastic film. I don't think it gets enough praise for what it is. But yeah, so today I'm going to be taking a look at this model. So let's do it. So I'm back here in my other room where I can show you this item properly. Now, when I got this item, it was probably about 2 years ago, just before COVID hit, this sort of a thing. Only 2 items were shipped into this country for sale. I managed to get hold of one. I'm not saying no others were imported into the country, but from not from wholesalers, but from shops and that, only 2 came into the country. It is a limited number edition. I can't recall the number though. I do have the box. I do have the certificate of authenticity with the numbering on, but it's all up in the attic away because this is in a display case. So thusly, I can't really get to that. It's really difficult. So anyway, so let's turn the camera around. Let's take a look. So here we have this statue from the Rocketeer. Now, like I said, Dave Stevens, the creator of the Rocketeer, created the comic book in about 1982. This statue shows the Rocketeer based on his art style with his girlfriend Betty. Now, in the comics, that was her name. In the film, her name wasn't Betty. She is actually based on Betty Page, the sort of pin-up from this sort of an era. Yeah, so the statue itself is made of a sort of, it's about £5 in weight of polystone sort of resin stuff. And it stands at 13.5 inches in height. So as you can see, you have sort of like a plume of smoke coming out of his rocket pack as he's flying up into the air, carrying the love of his life, Betty. Yeah, now I'm not overly infused by Betty's face and head, but there you go. But when this became available, I'd always wanted a Rocketeer statue, and this did become available, and I just had to get hold of it. My comic shop in Croydon, a place in space, was one of the 2 places that had got hold of one, and thusly I purchased it. Now, the rocket pack on his back is the rocket pack from the comic books, not the rocket pack he has in the film, because in the film it has 2 sort of booster things, but from the comics it's just the one. The helmet, the film was very faithful to the outfit for the most part, apart from redesigning the rocket pack. There he is with one of them German revolvers. Revolver, it's not a revolver. What am I saying? One of them German guns anyway that take a little magazine. And as you can see, there's Betty. Now, obviously you can see the shoe hanging off. The shoe itself is magnetised in place, so it does actually come off like so, as you can see, and it sort of slots in there, so it's almost like she's losing her shoe as he's flying up. You know, a lot of detailing in the colour, all the creases in the boots and the trousers, sort of flight trousers where they came out of the side. There's his iconic flight top. Like I said, the mask. Now, the head is actually removable because in the box you did get a spare head as well. I can't recall. I thought it was just magnetic, but it does come off. I don't want to take it off in case I happen to break it. I don't want to do that. Yeah, so I did manage to get the head off without breaking it, like so, with an elongated neck. But yeah, so that slots right the way in. But like I said, there is a second head available in the box. But yeah, so a fantastic piece from a fantastic character and fantastic film. So yeah, I mean, I really like that statue. I'm glad I've got it. I do have another Rocketeer statue, a cheaper one. It's made out of like a plastic instead, from Diamond Collectables, is it? Something like that. I will show that at some point. They're more of a sort of a cheaper version of statues that are not made out of any sort of polystone resin or anything like that. They are just like heavy duty plastic, but they do look really good. I will show that at some point, but not yet. So yeah, like I said, the Rocketeer, fantastic comic book, fantastic film. If you haven't seen the film, check it out. It is really worth it. It's Timothy Dalton stars in it. It's perfect. So yeah, so that was it. And next week I'll be back with another episode of AJ's Collectible Corner, where I'll be showing something, but I've got to think about what to do. The week after that I've got planned, but next week I'm not entirely sure. But the week after will be Christmas related, a Christmas related collectible from a character that you will know. Anyway, so this is AJ. Thank you for watching. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining the channel. Leave me a comment. I do reply to all comments. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. I really don't care. Share the video, whatever you want to do. I'm not making you. It's all free. I don't want nothing. But anyway, so this is AJ. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care all, and goodbye.